Hello Scorpio, and welcome to your January 2021 work and career reading. I hope you've all had a lovely holiday period. I hope you've enjoyed Christmas and New Year. We are on January the 1st today, so I want to get these readings out this evening, so I hope YouTube are happy in uploading the videos quickly. Anyway, let's get straight into it. What I want to do is have a look at the energy that's surrounding your work and career for January, and also any advice that Spirit have for you. So Spirit are really hot on it today, Scorpio, because they keep throwing cards all over the place. So Spirit, we're looking at Scorpio, please. Thank you. Oh, we have friends and colleagues. I'm going to put out 6 cards and then let's see if I can keep control of the cards. Let's see where this takes us. So, friends and colleagues. What else, please? What else, please, Spirit? What else for Scorpio? Okay. They want me to take these two. Okay, so we have friends and colleagues, playing it safe, great achievement, true love. Okay. Again, family, friends and guides. And discovery. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so it kind of feels that during January, Scorpio, you're going to have friends and colleagues around you. They do feel like work colleagues more than your actual friends, because we have friends appearing here. But we have these friends and colleagues around you who, they enjoy your company, basically. And it seems to me that they are encouraging you to not change your circumstances, to stay, on the same path. The reason I say that is because we have playing it safe right next door to it. And it kind of feels like, there's some people around you that I don't feel they're doing it in any sort of malicious way. I feel that they enjoy your company and, they don't want you to move on from where you are because they'll miss you. That's as simple as it is. That's how it feels. So, they're encouraging you to sort of stay where you are, work with them, have a good time, This obviously is for people who are currently employed. It just feels like somebody who's part of a team. So, if you're looking for a job at the moment, stay with the reading because we'll see if anything else comes up for you. But at the moment, it does feel like people you're working with that want you to stay where you are. I think you're doing a lot of time. You're spending a lot of time during January reviewing where you are, though. If you look at this lady's face, she looks very pensive. And, over here, there's fireworks going off. And I think, I don't get the feeling this is anything bad. I feel that the fireworks are more about excitement. It feels like you're sort of spending time during January, Scorpio, thinking about how you can bring more excitement in your life. Maybe your current position, it is too safe for you. Maybe it's become too safe in a mundane sense. Maybe you're not enjoying it as much as you once used to because it's no longer a challenge. And for me, these fireworks represent a challenge for you. And so I do feel that you're going to be spending that time reflecting, thinking about how you want to take your life forward based on what you've achieved so far. But you do have these people around you that basically don't want you to go anywhere. I think you're really got your sights set on something great. We have a card of great achievement, and it does feel like you really, really want to achieve something, which is why you're looking for more of a challenge. And this is beautiful. It's a very pretty card, isn't it? It looks very wedding-y to me, but, in this context, we're not looking at personal circumstances. This is very much about you achieving something that makes you feel good, really sort of meets that challenge, as I say. I do feel that you're looking for a bit more sort of, something just a bit more exciting, really. I don't think there's anything wrong with wherever you are. I just think that You know, it's that time of year where we all look at our circumstances, don't we, and how we want to move things forward. And I can really see you doing that in January. Spirit is saying to you, don't lose track of what you want for yourself here. You know, your friends and colleagues, and I do get the feeling you've got a good working relationship with them, Scorpio, but you know, obviously they're encouraging you, as I said, to stay where you are, but it's important that you look within. You know, we have a mirror image in this card. You know, it's important that you spend that time doing that reflecting and saying to yourself, you know, okay, I know what my friends want for me, but what do I truly want for myself? This card is about, you know, you looking at your reflection, you really looking at your inner self, and, you know, it's time for some inner love, Scorpio. And I know we tend to bring this up a lot in readings because it is so important. But, you know, it's really time to look at your skills, your attributes, you know, to look at the things that give you that pride, that sense of achievement we were just talking about, to really do that soul searching during the month of January. Now, the reason I said that the friends over there were more connected with work than other friends that you have in your personal life is because we have this card here. And I really feel that they are the people who are around you, your friends, your family, they want to make sure you're really happy for you, you know? They know you're worthy. They know, you know, that you should love yourself at all times because they love you, you know? So you have your spirit guides, you have your family and friends, you know, really backing you during January, really encouraging you to, you know, take things forward. I mean, some of you watching may say, well, my family and friends aren't like that, but spirit will never leave you. So, you know, if you haven't got family and friends around you who are encouraging in any way, then, you know, your spirit guides are there to guide you through. I don't get the feeling that there's anything untoward happening at all for you in January. I think it's a really nice month. It's a month of things evolving for you, Scorpio. And what's interesting, I find it all interesting. I always say, what's interesting? It's because I find it all interesting. I think that once you begin to do that inner soul searching, and, you know, the real ideas about what, you know, what is it that would make you truly happy in your working life or your career, Scorpio? What is it that would be a great achievement for you? I do get the feeling that you're going to have some sort of discovery. It's going to almost like a light bulb moment is going to happen during January where you're suddenly going to think, actually, do you know, I want to work with animals, so I'm going to pursue it. Or I'm going to want to, you know, I don't know. I mean, that was just an example. I want to do something artistic, creative, so I'm going to pursue it, you know, or I'm going to go for that promotion because that'll be a great achievement for me, you know, and I know what I'm going to do. It's almost like this discovery is your light bulb moment. So let's get some more information, because I do think, as I say, it's evolving is the word. I think it's a month of you setting your intentions, and I've just been drawn to the word intention up here. It's really a time for you to set your intentions of what you want to achieve in 2021, Scorpio. Because if you want to make some changes, then, you know, why not get started now, basically? Right, let's have a look at, get some more information. So what is the influence of these, oops, maybe it's me that's dropping the cards and not spirit at all. Okay, what's the influence of the friends and colleagues for Scorpio, please? What are these friends and colleagues about, please? Spirit, what are these friends and colleagues about? Yeah, they like things to be sort of status quo. They don't want to have to juggle what's going on around them. I think some of your friends and colleagues in your workplace are quite happy with the status quo. And if somebody sort of leaves, it's like if a cog leaves a piece of machinery, something quickly has to happen to make it work again. And that's kind of how they're looking at your work situation. That if you've mentioned to some colleagues that you think you fancy a move, you think you might apply for somewhere else, then they're going to want to keep things balanced, you know? They don't want the sort of juggling that's going to happen in their workplace and having to adapt to, you know, new people joining a team, because it feels to me like you're quite a close-knit team. Do let me know if this resonates, because that does seem to be quite a specific message for some of you. Yeah. So let's see. Why is Scorpio playing it safe? Why is Scorpio playing it safe, please? Okay, so yeah, here you are. I'm pleased to see this, Scorpio. I'm really pleased to see this. So we have the Two of Cups. And we have you, you know, you look quite sort of in a dream state there. You're doing a lot of pondering. And I really am pleased, because this is like putting you on track for something that you really love, you know? I think it's time for you to sit down and think, well, okay, I'm okay with my job, but what is my passion? What is it that I want to do? What would I enjoy getting up for every single day and feel motivated by? You know, it's a really good time to do that sort of thinking, that planning, but getting in touch with your inner self, getting in touch with this, you know, the real you, and asking yourself what it is in your working life that would make it make you happier, you know, make you feel challenged, make you feel motivated. What is this great achievement for Scorpio, please, Spirit? What's the great achievement? Thank you. Ah, so yeah, I think you may have been thinking about this for a while. So you're thinking, Scorpio, that it will be a great achievement if you manage to move on from where you are. You know, I feel here that you're moving away from a situation that you don't feel is serving you anymore. And like I said, I don't feel there's anything wrong with your current place. I don't think, or your current circumstance, if you're not in a place already. But I just think that you feel that there's greater challenges out there and you're ready for them. So here you are moving on with your life, away from anything that doesn't particularly serve you anymore, to something that's going to make you feel like you're really achieving. Okay, so let's find out about this true love, this inner love during January. What's this true love about, please, for Scorpio? I missed it. Sorry, Spirit. Thank you. Oh, gosh. The Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is devious behaviour, okay? You know, you can see from this, the way this body language is of this person on the card, and the way they're gripping onto these swords as though they're not actually belonging to them, you know? It feels like, you know, Spirit is saying, they want you to be honest with yourself. They want you to be looking at your inner self, as I said before, because, you know, they don't want you deceiving yourself. They don't want you saying, because you're under the influence, not under the influence, but because you have friends and colleagues around you who are trying to influence your decision. Spirit want you to be true to yourself, Scorpio. They're saying it would be very easy because, you know, your friends and colleagues have been quite vocal perhaps about what they feel you should do. It'd be quite easy to sort of deceive yourself by, you know, going along with what your friends and colleagues want rather than going along with what is right for your inner self. I love the way they describe things sometimes. So what is the role of the family, friends and guides here, please, Spirit? What is their aim? What are they helping Scorpio with? Yeah, now this is interesting. You may have had a passion when you were a child. And I know that sounds odd, but for some reason I mentioned animals earlier, which was really strange because it was so random. But if you had a real joy, maybe you had, they've just said horses to me. Some of you had horses, some of you had dogs. You know, some of you may have just had, I don't know, other little creatures. I don't know why animals keep coming up. This is just an example, but I do think that it's probably relevant to some of you because Spirit are mentioning it. But, you know, if when you were younger you had a real, maybe you enjoyed writing or you enjoyed art or you enjoyed working with numbers, you know, maybe it was just something that it was a passion of yours, but you didn't pursue it as a career. You went down, you know, a different route. And the presence of the Six of Cups here, it's like the return of something, but it's a return of something or somebody from the past. Now, you know, because we're looking at this work reading, it could be that you get a family member or a friend from the past that comes back into your life in the month of January that, you know, is looking at a different career option for themselves, and maybe that inspires you. It could be something like that. But for a lot of you, this could be about something you used to do that you really enjoyed, but you've stopped doing. And it may be that this is what you're thinking about. This is why we have this Two of Cups up here. You know, that you're thinking, is it time to start my dog walking business, you know, or is it time to start my window cleaning business, or whatever you want to do? For some reason, there's a big connection with animals here because it keeps coming into my mind, and that's quite unusual, you know, for me in my readings. I don't normally get lots of animals coming up, but they are. So please let me know if you're a Scorpio and you've been contemplating starting or some sort of animal business, or you've been thinking of going into a job with animals. Do let me know. I'll be intrigued. So let's see what this discovery card's about, please. What's the discovery about? Thank you. Okay, this is interesting. So it feels like you've had something difficult in the past. It feels like maybe recently, you know, you feel a bit sort of, I was going to say betrayed, and that's really odd because the feeling I got from these colleagues felt really supportive, but maybe you felt you're betraying yourself. Because actually, I don't feel it's someone else, even though someone else is fleeing here. Because we've had the Seven of Swords with the True Love card over here, I just think that maybe you'll have this light bulb moment in the month of January, Scorpio, where you suddenly think, I can do this actually. I can follow my passion. I can do what I want. I can find a way. And it'll suddenly click in your head. Because I think that maybe in the past you've not been particularly, you've been okay in your job, but you know, it's not sort of lit your fire. So I do think that you'll suddenly have a realization that anything's possible, and that maybe this card, the Ten of Swords, has actually been about how you've treated yourself in the past, maybe that you've not given yourself that opportunity, and maybe that realization will come to be in January. You know, I think that's where you're heading. That's really good news. What would be the outcome there? Let's just get one more card there and then we'll do some moonology. What would be the outcome there, please? Yeah, look, you're going to be so much stronger. You're going to find that inner strength, Scorpio, to pursue your dreams. Now is the time, you know. I saw a video the other day that said that, you know, because we have a 1 in this year, we have 2021. It's almost like 2020 was the sort of unsettling year, the reset year, and now number 1 is our year for moving forward. And you're going to have the strength to do it. You know, you're not going to hold yourself back anymore. So that's really interesting. Do let me know what resonates in that, because I like that reading. It's got a really positive vibe to it, Scorpio. Right, I'm going to finish off. I'm just keeping these brief this time. So let's see, can we have a couple of moonology, please? Okay, it says a time to give rather than take. And this is about giving to yourself, Scorpio. This is the theme that's running through this reading. In terms of your work and career, you need to give yourself the best opportunity here. You know, this is a time for you to do your, you know, your planning, your inner work, and really find out what is good for you, rather than, you know, taking from your energy all the time, ending up feeling like the Ten of Swords, where you feel sort of defeated. It's time for you to grow, basically. What else for Scorpio, please? What else for Scorpio, Spirit? What else for Scorpio? Yeah, look, the answers you need are coming, Scorpio, and that's exactly what we said, you know? Look at this. If I can hold all these cards, I will. So we have a time to give rather than take. This is about giving to yourself rather than depleting your energy by doing things that you're okay with, but not, you know, it's not lighting your fire, floating your boat, or whatever else you know, whatever else with cliche statements we want to make. But, you know, this is perhaps, you know, it's just time to move on. It's time to give that energy to yourself, because look at this. Didn't I say you're going to have that light bulb moment? And here it says the answers you need are coming. You're going to have the strength to do it. You're going to have the strength. That's extraordinary. I love that, Scorpio. You know? Equally, for those of you who've stayed with me who aren't in a team already or working already, I'd like to say to you that if you have people around you that are trying to influence, telling you where you should apply for jobs, what you should do, you know, if they're family and friends, you know, or ex-work colleagues, for example, then it's time for you to do that reflecting as well. It's time for you to sit down and say, okay, I keep applying for mundane jobs and I'm not getting anywhere. What is it that is my passion that I could either start up, you know, there's always a way, even if you start small, or, you know, that I can get a job in, even if I have to do a basic job, but it's in the right line of work. They've just shown me a kennels again. There's definitely animal links with somebody who's watching this video today. So, you know, even if you have to go and you know, work cleaning out the kennels, walking the dogs, whatever you do at kennels, it's a start, and it could lead to some great things. It could lead to your great achievement. But you will have this light bulb moment during January, I have no doubt, Scorpio. So, okay, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give me a like if you do. And if you haven't subscribed already, I'd love you to join us. I'm hoping to do a lot more videos during this year, so look out for those. Don't forget to click the notification bell next to the subscription button. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. For those of you that aren't familiar with YouTube, you don't get tied into anything, because I know that was a worry of mine when I started. Anyway, if any of you would like a private reading, please look at the info down below and drop me an email. But yeah, have a fantastic January, everybody. We have a fresh start, a fresh year. Let's make the most of it, Scorpio. Take care. Speak to you soon. Bye.